How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's feeling good. I wanted to do an Akashic Records read for everyone. I myself have been looking into my past lives a lot recently, a lot. I love you guys, love and light to you all. Hello, Angel Squad. Hello, everybody. All you guys are members of Angel Squad because you're a part of my journey and I'm grateful for it. So I wanted to, let me get a pen and paper for the channeling part. 1 second, please. All right, here we go. I'm doing things a little differently today. So I've moved out of the stage of the regular tarot and all that. Sometimes I work with the oracle cards when I'm doing, this is Akashic Records cards. They're not regular tarot. Not that I think there's anything wrong with that, but there's levels to this. So I do mostly channeling now, so, and then mediumship as well. That's where I'm at. But when I do it for the collective, I can't do mediumships and all that because it gets really hectic and it's just too much. So, when I do individuals, it's different, okay? It gets too many, spirit comes around, I'm not going to deal with that shit, honestly. I can't. I can, but I don't want to. All right, so we're going to pull for the month of July and see what's coming towards us. I feel like a lot of us, our energy are changing, and a lot of us, our beliefs are changing, our energies are changing, the way we're thinking is changing. And so I could probably try, babe, I could probably try to come. Okay, so let's just step into the energy of Cancer. Since it is Cancer season, this pen is not working good. Okay, Cancer season, so okay. I'm doing Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for all the signs, so let me step into the Cancer energy. Wow, Cancer, I'm starting your reading, and my clock over here on my right side on my oven, it's always wrong, but it says 333 on it. Amazing. So 333, a new line of study. You're ready to work for God, Cancer. You're ready to work for God because 333 is the ascended master's number for teaching and learning. And I saw that comment. Binge watching. All right, love and light to you guys. Let's begin, okay? So let's start with Cancer. Let's begin with Cancer, and let's pull from the Akashic Tarot. I love this deck, the Akashic Tarot. It's very enlightening, very beautiful, and it can deal with past lives, right? It can deal with past life energy and all type. Oh, thank you. You guys, this is what I'm saying. I cannot. What did I just said it, right? I just said it. Thank you. Okay, so this 1 and 4 equals 5, right? And so this is number 14. You could look up the angel numbers because I deal with angel numbers a lot and they help me and guide me through my journey, okay? You guys can hear me great, right? Okay, so I deal with angel numbers a lot. They help me through my journey. Whenever I'm going through stuff or I'm transitioning, I literally get guided through numbers and I love it. So let me tell you, happy birthday, Lane, Greta. So let me tell you, I said 333, right? I started Cancer with you with 333, right? Now, here's the crazy part. Look what this card says. It says the initiation and the Count Saint Germain. I know what this card means already because when I pull cards for myself from this deck, I get this a lot. Ooh, I just got stabbed in the lower part of my stomach. So I don't know if somebody's dealing with that kind of pain, something in the lower left side of the stomach. Maybe you want to check your, I just heard cervix and appendix. So I don't know, but okay. So I just said 33, and that is the ascended master's number. You know, Jesus died when he was 33. I look up and there's 55 people in the room. Okay, 55 people in the room. Somebody could be pregnant as well. The Akashic records, the teacher number of Jesus when he died was 33. When they say when you're ready to work for God, you will see 33 a lot. And so it'll either mean you're going to work for God here on earth, or some people have experienced it before they passed away. Okay. All right. I can't, look, Cancer, I shit you not. I just said that somebody feels like they're ready to work for God. And I feel like this, okay? Will, wisdom, and mind, okay? I know what these cards mean. Number 20 and number 1 and number 4. 14 and 20, all right? 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 4 is 5, okay? So we got the number 5 and number 2. Wait, the number 5 for change, number 2 for balance, okay? 5 is change, the number of change. 2 is balance. And then we started this reading off at 333. Here's another thing, Cancer, I'm going to say, because this is mostly a channeled reading, but I am going to use the cards to get like a little bit of extra messages for you. But either way, I'm saying what I'm saying, and the cards are just affirming it for me. So, this is why I don't use cards anymore, but I'm grateful I have them. Thank you. So, okay, Cancer. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to keep this a very high vibrational reading. I'm going to keep this at a very, this is for self-growth, spiritual growth, right? The kind of growth that you're not gonna get nowhere else except for in this reading right now is what I'm feeling for you, Cancer. You have come into this chat for a reason, okay? There's a reason why you're here. I just saw a spark right on my left eye, right here, right on my left eye. You have come into this chat for a reason, okay? You got the number 3, ready to work for God, the number 5 for change, and number 2 for balance. So whatever changes you're waiting to explore and waiting for them to happen, you've already been seeing the signs. For some of you, this could have come to you in a form of maybe lately you've been itchy nose right there. Maybe you've been experiencing helping people lately, or things have been happening to you and you're just it's unexplanatory. It's almost like a aha moment, you know what I mean? Like Lori, for instance, she told me that she helped an old lady and the old lady said angels do exist. Things like that have been happening to you. And so, Cancer, in this time of July, I feel strongly for you that you're going to have a change, an outlook, a different mindset. Something that you've been believing for a long time is going to change in July for you. July is Cancer energy, right? Cancer rules the home. And so, whatever is not making you happy at home, Cancer, I feel like it's going to change for you. You're going to make sure it changes because you're just sick of it. For some of you, you're just tired of living in the house that you're living in. You're tired of the energies that are around you. They're getting on your nerves and you can't take it anymore. But here's the thing. Patience. Cancer is the crab, right? The hermit. They sit in their crab. They wait, right? I don't know exactly what they do, but I know that they stay in their shell until it gets dark and they feel safe to come out of their shell, right? They wait all day. So patience is going to be very important for you, Cancer, because July, the initiation in Saint Germain, look at that card. Look at that card. Really look at that card and tell me, Cancer, what does that say to you? It says to me, you're going to learn something so valuable. And it's like whether you're going to help people or not, or you're going to be doing something that's for the greater good of humanity, this is going to be big because it's going to affect your will, wisdom, and mind, and it's going to be beautiful. It's gonna expand you. It's gonna change your mood because I just grabbed this candle and it says mood on it. Okay, that smell. It smells so good. Your mind, your will, your wisdom is gonna catapult. It's gonna catapult to the next level. Okay. Yeah, I know. It's hard to have patience. Let me tell you, I practice it every day. If I didn't practice patience, boo. Let me tell you, man, I'm forgiving towards people a lot, but sometimes you just got to put your foot down. I posted a thing, I said, sometimes you just got to be slightly disrespectful so people understand how respectful you've been this whole time. Because it can get real complicated. If you don't show your self-respect first, hi, Miguel. If you don't show your self-respect first, people will take advantage of you, but here's the thing, no matter what they do, don't stop being a good person. Don't stop being a good person, because that is the test. The test is, let me see if I have a couple of people fuck with you. Are you going to give up on being a good soul? Because it's easy to be bad. It's fucking easy to shit on people. It's easy to be selfish. It's fucking easy. It's not easy to be a good person. That takes fucking work. It takes a lot of work, a lot of patience, and a lot of work. I don't know if anybody else agrees with that. Okay? All right, let's get next to, let's do Gemini, because Gemini season, wow, you have been a test beyond tests, beyond tests, beyond tests. I don't know if anybody has experienced this month of June and the up, down, left, right, all around. I mean, I went back to old patterns and behaviors that I hadn't been in a while. I'm not mad about it or guilty about it, but I did. It's because June was the test. And, you know, sometimes you could feel like you failed the test, but you didn't. You showed yourself what is for you and what is not, and what to do and what not to do. And that's okay. That's okay. Listen, I got to tell you something, Gemini. We all make mistakes, Gemini, because you could go real hard on yourself. And that's for everybody here. But Geminis are really, they go hard on themselves. See, the thing is, a Gemini wants to see what they did wrong to try to fix it. And sometimes you can't fix stupid. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. So, yeah, this month, the retrograde, Mercury was in retrograde. It was Gemini season. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. I'm a Virgo. I'm ruled by Mercury. So the communication, the going back to the past, I have viewed myself in past lives. And let me tell you, I see why I paid for so much this lifetime. Because, bitch, I was a fucking drug dealer, mafia, but, you know, I've also done good things, but they were showing me the past lives that I'm making up for. Basically, I guess, clearing my karma. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. Fucking walking around, I had fur coats. No wonder why I'm not materialistic in this lifetime. Because being that way didn't work out too well for me in the past life. Let me tell you. I thought I was that bitch, okay? In a past life. Oh, and then I had to humble myself in this lifetime. Again, you know what's funny, Gemini? I went to put this back for you. Like, I went to put this back, the Queen of Forces card, which I love this fucking card. Because she speaks to me, she, he, whatever, doesn't matter. Look at that. I am manipulating the elements. I am able to manipulate the elements. The elements work for me, and they don't work against me when I don't allow them to. Because there are times when, as a Gemini, you feel like you just are being, you're being fucked around with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I visioned, like, somebody being pulled, like, you know, what is that game? Tug of war, right? When they pull on the rope, like somebody's getting pulled back, like you win some, you lose some, you win some, you lose some. And that's how I'm seeing it for the Geminis here. But now remember, I'm talking about what we're stepping into for July. Now, Gemini, you are finally controlling the outcome. The outcome is yours now. And this will hit you in where you know it's true, because if you are changing the way you think, the way you act, the way you deal with people, because let me tell you something, you Gemini, you definitely have to learn patience, because you can, when it comes to communication, everyone who knows a Gemini knows that they can take things offensively often, because they're so on guard all the time and they don't trust a lot. They overanalyze. Gemini is I analyze. So they can see things as an attack on their spirit, on their body, on their feelings. And so you have to now know that, first of all, what they're doing, you can't control. You control your elements. You know, I see this as somebody being able to control not the moon and the sun, obviously, but kind of like controlling the elements, Gemini. So whatever has been out of balance, you're finally balancing. Look at that, light with the dark. You're no longer looking towards only the light only the dark. You understand now that you have both within you. Being the Gemini, right? The two faces, right? Somebody who's, it doesn't mean they're two-faced. It means that they see things in ways that we will never understand. They have two different views on life. Their perspectives are left and right and left, up and down. Geminis can be very complicated people. If you don't know how to handle them, don't be with one. I'll just tell you that right now, because Geminis don't play, okay? And, you know, you don't want to be with a Gemini and cheat on them. They'll find out. A lot of them do forgive you. You know, Geminis are very forgiving people. They'll forgive you. They'll stick by you. They will stick by your side like a motherfucker. Sometimes to a fault, okay? All right, let's do Virgo and then Aquarius, okay? Yeah, Aquarius, because I usually do Aquarius last. For some reason, I'm always doing Aquarius last for some reason. Okay, let's get to Aquarius. My right eye, for some reason, just started, like, itching, like, out of nowhere. Okay. Let's get to Virgo. Okay. Virgo. Take a stand. And... yeah, creating boundaries, taking a stand and creating boundaries for the Virgos. Thank you. The ascent. You know what? I can't. It's like I know everything that's going to come out before I say it in my head, and it comes out, and I just love it. And it never shocks me. Like, it never ceases to amaze me, and I'm happy about that. I get excited every time. Virgo. You've been itchy all day. This is not tarot. This is the Akashic records, honey. Tarot and this is oracle decks. These are not tarot. These are oracle decks, and I'm only doing them for the collective. I don't do them privately anymore. I'm only doing it for you guys, for the collective, so you can get your messages. But I do mediumship and channeling messages, and I'm pretty much pulling one card, and the rest of it is I'm channeling. So Virgo, the ascent. Look, Virgo. Look. You're traveling, I'm hearing. Yeah, you're leaving some things behind, and like you're climbing to the top of the mountain here, and you're not waiting for anybody else. Look, whoever's not coming with you, Virgo, and I just look up 5-5 again, right on that Virgo, right? It's okay, Nas. Nas, no take offense over here. We love each other, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What up, young Doe? I love him. He's such a good soul. So, Virgo, you're traveling. Or if you just stepped into this room and you heard me saying you're traveling, you know, this Aries spirit loves to bring us into the messages when we need the messages the most. Here's what I'm feeling for the Virgos. I'm going to tell you right now, straight up and down, okay? Without the card or all that shit. Let me just explain something to you. Spirit works through us. Virgo's going to travel. And not only you're going to travel, but you're not just traveling. I feel like you're going to travel to places that mean something to you. It's like, you know, you don't go to a destination, you get called to it. It's like your spirit guides are going to like keep nudging you towards a destination. Like, go here, go there, do this, do that. For instance, I had a dream about Sedona, Arizona, and before it, there was this bridge and this beautiful sunset. And I was like, look, Sedona's right over there. And I wanted to go, and I was like, I'll go later. But my spirit's telling me to, like, go, you know what I'm saying? Take some time, recharge and all that. And I'm planning that trip right now. And I got to tell you, you are going to ascend, Virgo. You are going to step into a... Yo, look, man, I don't know where you've been at this whole time, Virgo, but I'm just going to tell you, you've been putting in work. So I'm going to tell you right now, you have been putting in work. And for a lot of you, yes, this will mean at work. But I'm not talking about work. Look, man, getting a promotion at your job and all that, the only reason that's important is because you make more money. I'm talking about spiritual ascension, baby. That kind of ascension where, bitch, you walk in a motherfucking room and everybody's like flabbergasted. Not, oh, she's so pretty. It's, oh my God, her energy, bro. This bitch is or this dude is a fucking beast. All the money in the world can't buy you swag. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying by that, right? But that's the kind of feeling I'm getting for the Virgos. Everything that you've been working for, everything that you wanted, is coming towards you. You just got to have that faith. Yeah, Virgo's been going through it since 2020, and Virgo's been going through it for a minute, but that's because we're learning. I got to tell you, look, guys, I'm going to say one more thing, and I'm going to move on to Aquarius, because look, Virgo, I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Please listen to this. Please listen to this. This is the best thing you'll ever hear in your entire life, because I've been through it. Let me tell you, bitch, been through it. The struggles, the ups, the downs, the fame, the nothing, the having everything, the something, the boyfriends, the girlfriends, I done been through it all. I done seen it all. I'm Mob Deep, bitch. Like, I've been there, done that, right? But let me tell you what I've learned. No matter what I stop myself to say, Florina, you have learned so many fucking valuable lessons, invaluable lessons. You can't pay for these kind of lessons. You can't pay a music teacher to teach you a violin the way I've learned to pull these strings. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, these strings that I'm pulling, this strings called life, I've learned to be so strong because of the lessons that I've learned. You know what I'm saying? Hi, big boy. How are you? Okay, let's move on to Aquarius. None of you are perfect. I don't want you to ever think in your life. Aquarius. You know, Aquarius, the age of Aquarius is here. All the planets are about to be in your sign, boo-boo. Okay? Ooh, Aquarius, Sun, Lilith, and Saturn. Beautiful. That's a beautiful placement in Saturn, because I have Scorpio in my Jupiter and Saturn. No, excuse me, I have Sagittarius in my Saturn. The Buddha prepares. Look at this card. Okay, Aquarius. You know what? I'm not even let me just tell you, okay? It's the age of Aquarius. Number 13. Also coming down, breaking it down to the number 4. The number 4 is the work number, working on yourself, the learning, working on yourself. The Buddha prepares. So Aquarius, I don't know what you're preparing for, or what you have been preparing for, or what you've been so I don't know what you've been preparing for, but all around you is a strong team of supporters. I'm going to tell you, look at these people sitting down. It's almost like you're going to I had a sinus infection, but if you guys have just started watching me, whenever I do readings, my nose gets really itchy, which is usually a sign that there's somebody here with me. You know what I'm saying? And I've gotten used to it, but I like to clear it now, because sometimes I've learned a lot. That's why I'm doing these spiritual healing classes, these classes for the gifted, because I got to teach you a lot. There's a lot to maneuver when you're going through the spiritual stuff. Okay? So the Buddha prepares, Aquarius. I feel strongly here, though. It could also be that, okay, I almost feel like you're in your, like, element, like the light is around you. You're trying to, like, figure things out with yourself, but it almost feels like I'm not feeling the support around you is what I feel. Like, you're trying to, like, go to this next level, this next stage. You're trying to get yourself into this, like, really, 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 like it's like a open, you know, like trying to be open and trying to get to the next level of your spiritual enlightenment, awakening, whatever it is, Aquarius. But I almost feel like the support around you is not what it's like you're in that energy, but everybody else around you isn't. And it's kind of like, but here's the thing. It's like you need to keep preparing. Oh, somebody's going to have the King of Roses always represents me. It reminds me of that show, the Bridgertons, you know that show, the Bridgertons on Netflix with the light skin black guy who plays he's the Dutch, and he's trying to find a woman and he falls in love with her. This is what this reminds me of, right? He looks just like him too. And that show, if you look at it, so I don't know, Aquarius, maybe somebody is going to come along and almost like on and off, like, not on and off, like, you're in love, but one of you can't admit it kind of feeling is what I'm feeling like that. Like, you're in love and one of you can't admit it, and like you're having a hard time committing maybe because of the things that you've experienced. But the Buddha prepares because someone is coming along, and this person's going to be a teacher. This person's going to be a teacher kind of person. Do you understand? So you're going to really, 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 really learn from this person. Could be a male or female, depending on your situation, your circumstance. You know, there's no genders here. So it feels like that person's going to teach you a lot. So I don't know. He can't commit yet? Okay, well, somebody's like that. And I just got to tell you, Aquarius, like I said, somebody's not supporting you around you. But you got to, look, you're preparing for something. You're starting your life. You're starting your journey. Move on. Move on. If they're not with you, man, they're against you. You know, and I hate to say that way, but I'm saying it that way, but I don't mean it that way. You know what I mean? If they're not with you, they're against you type of thing. You know what I mean? Like... And Aquarius, somebody's gonna run into some money because for some reason there's a gold $100 bill on my fridge, and I for some reason went like right to it. So somebody's gonna run into some money. Okay. Yeah, your dad's hating. Well, you need to do what's best for you, as long as you're not here to like stab and harm your family and really hurt them to get. Selfishness is not gonna get you anywhere as well. But also live for yourself, because we try to make our family happy, and they're never happy anyway, so fuck it. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're going to do Sag next, and then Capricorn. Okay. I always usually do Sagittarius last, too, so. Sag, Capricorn, and then we could do Scorpio. Oh, Leo, he told you to leave because you have braids. When I was 17 years old, I had put braids in my hair, like the cornrows. And I remember coming down my steps, and I got my ass beat by my grandfather. He wasn't having that shit. He was like, yeah, you look crazy. Get the fuck out of here. He kicked my ass. Like, he beat my ass. I went to school with my braids crying. Like, my grandfather hit me. We were Albanian. Like, even when I wore short skirts, we got our asses beat. He just felt like it was too mature for me, Okay, so let's get to Sagittarius. Did you see that, Sag? The Queen of Scrolls. Okay, Sag. Oh, wow, Sagittarius. Look, baby, I'm just going to show you what landed for you. And, like, if you look at the book cover of this, and then look what card landed for you. It's the same exact card. Like, what are the odds of that shit, right? The Queen of Scrolls. Like, she's literally on the cover, and she landed this. So it's like, front page, step right up, get your newspaper. I'm feeling, I just heard, like, a kid with, like, a newspaper in his hand, and he's like, everybody, did you hear the news? It's like, because back in the day, like in London and stuff like that, like that's how they got the news out. Like when they didn't even have newspapers, it would be somebody would go on the streets and like announce it, like the Dutch and Duchess are getting married, and everybody would be like, the Dutch and Duchess are getting married. The Dutch and Duchess are getting married, and they'd all like start telling each other, and that was like freaking Twitter, and you know what I'm saying? There was no Twitter. That was fucking all those blogs that you see. That's where those people, those nosy motherfuckers who wanted to know everything. And so maybe you got people around you that are nosy right now, Sagittarius, or listen, when you're let me read what this says, because I've never actually pulled this card. This is the first time, but when you are doing things different from everyone and you're doing better, people talk shit is what I'm hearing. So okay, so maybe like something's gonna happen where you're gonna feel like okay. So the Queen of Scrolls is a woman of higher mind whom you probably already know or have yet to meet. Her purpose is to help you move through the entryway to a new level of wisdom and understanding. She could be a teacher to you in some way, or offer a friendship that could develop into a deeper love. This woman could be helpful to you in some project requiring communication. She may be an author, a marketer, or a publisher. If you are a writer, she may be someone who assists you in getting published. The Queen of Scrolls could also represent you or a woman in your life getting a position in a field related to communication or academics, such as counseling, teaching, marketing, or publishing. This card indicates a phase of deepening understanding and readiness to learn. It's the perfect time for personal growth and expansive learning. Whether it's mind, body, or spirit-centered, Open the mysteries that are hidden in the Akashic scrolls and step through the door of knowledge. So again, you know, I like to do, you know, I'm on some whole other, like, otherworldly shit, and I think you guys need that in your life. Like, we need to hear really what's really going on in other worlds. It's nice to know what's going on here, but I feel like for you, Sag, you might be really having some kind of like dreams that's gonna like open your third eye. So I'm feeling this like as an experience, like, okay, Sag. So it's also coming to me like this, like some of you could be going through like what feels like a very dark stage in your life right now. You might be feeling like scared and crazy almost. Like, I'm just gonna say you could be having a straight up spiritual awakening, and you have a spirit guide or someone who's guiding you. She reminds me of the little girl from the movie The Never Ending Story, right? All grown up. It's like I'm seeing her all grown up, the little girl from The Never Ending Story. And I feel like she's all grown up, and she's here to teach you some kind of wisdom. She's holding secrets to the universe that you need to know. Okay, some of you could be going through a very dark stage right now because you're going through a spiritual awakening. Remember, we go through way more than one spiritual awakenings in our lifetimes. And especially if you've chosen in this lifetime to really learn lessons, Sagittarius, you may be experiencing it on a level that feels scary and fucked up. But I gotta tell you, it's gotta be that you're transforming, man. You're saying no to things that you never said no to before. The people around you are looking at you like, I feel like they may be watching you like kind of like, can I just say, I hate to say this, but it almost feels like some people might be watching, like almost waiting to fucking see you fail. So I don't know what that means, but this is a feeling I feel like, I almost feel like they like want you to fail. But you, here's the funny thing. I just got a text message, a notification that said, hey, boo, are you visiting Sedona, Arizona soon? Yes, I am. So I got to tell you, see what I'm saying? You got to understand this is your spiritual journey, okay? Your spiritual path. So these people that are watching you to see if you're going to fail, you need to tell them, I'm not going to fail. And even if I do, I'll pick myself back up and start all over again. And that's okay too. I said it the other day. Every day is a chance to be reborn, because you go to sleep, you die every night, basically. Your body's dead asleep. And you wake up, you're reborn. It's a death and a rebirth every single night. You have the opportunity to transform every night. Okay? Let's get to Capricorn. And then we got Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, and Aries, right? Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why am I missing? Oh, Cancer. Oh, no, I got Cancer. Pisces. Oh, wow. Pisces been... Okay, Pisces, and why am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aries, Leo. Oops, sorry, Leo. I love you. Okay. Yeah. That's how it works, doll. Little geisha doll. Okay. Capricorn. You have been coming up in a lot of like messages that I've been hearing lately. So I really have been feeling for the Capricorns. Like, you're kind of like in the mix everywhere. I almost feel like you're feeling like people almost. Okay. So I don't know who's going on, who is experiencing this right now. Excuse me, Scorpio. Did I just do? I'm on Capricorn, right? Okay. Okay, so Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Scorpio because I just said that out of nowhere, and I knew I was on Capricorn. So I've been seeing you in a lot of different scenarios here, but I do feel like for some of you, and I don't know who this is going on for, but I'm picking this up strongly. Somebody is like completely, I'm going to say, unhappy in their situation right now. I just heard something about somebody wanting to, and I'm hearing it like this. Somebody wants to make it, but something's not going on for them. Like, this is like a dream you have, but it's not coming like to fruition. Something stopped you dead in your track. Yeah, I'm getting touched on the right side of my cheek, so it feels like somebody is like telling you it's gonna be okay, you're gonna be fine, it's gonna be okay, I don't know if this is a relationship or something, but it feels like somebody is like feels stuck in a situation. Okay, that's what I feel like. So something that brought you pleasure and joy is not going through the way you wished for it to come through. I don't know if anybody's going through that or experiencing that, but that's what it feels like. It feels like something that was got pregnant. I feel stuck as hell. Okay. You know what's crazy? In my fucking head, I thought of one person and she's pregnant right now. And I swear that's where I got that from. When they lead me towards a specific story, I said in my head, like one of my friends, she got pregnant and she couldn't go pursue her dreams of being a softball player, right? She's stuck. Like she's pregnant. Like she doesn't want to leave her child. Like it's just, that's what I thought of. And she's really good. Anyway, so I'm feeling that way for the Capricorns. Like almost like, all right, Capricorn. All right, look, you are connected to a strong ancestral force here. Lots of ancestral family lines coming up for review. You could be holding the information for the Akashic. The Akashic field, for those of you who don't know, or the Akashic library, for those of you who are unaware of what that is a place where Archangel Metatron, who controls the Akashic records. So if you ever want to know, why is this bothering me? I know something happened in a past life. You call on Archangel Metatron and ask him to show you and to assist you and guide you through the Akashic library so that you can review your past lives, understand why they happen. And it's called like self-past life regression. You're kind of like going back in time and looking at the things that you've done or maybe what you've experienced. Like I've looked at some things, and let me just say, don't look into it if you can't handle it. Please don't. Please. You're not going to see things you like all the time, okay? But it's like you're being, it's like you hold the information. You know, this is the Aurora Borealis right here. This is the Aurora Borealis, and it happens in the Netherlands, I believe. And it's the sky at some point, these like, it happens just like that, the colors like that. It's called the Aurora Borealis. You can go check that out. And this like phenomena happens where the lights in the sky start to turn all these beautiful, gorgeous colors, and it's like a mist. It just flies right by. So I'm feeling very, very like forces of nature. You know, the number one, it's like you're beginning, Capricorn, to start to like see your power, but somebody keeps trying to take it away a little bit. So you got to separate yourself from this person or this thing. Almost like, let it go. The Northern Lights, exactly. Well, it's called the Aurora Borealis. That's the real name of it, but it is the Northern Lights. Yes, Gina. For the stupid people like me, because I just learned like a year ago that it was the Aurora Borealis, because I used to call it the Northern Lights, right? So, but you know, for those of you, okay, anyway. Oh, wow, you guys, Capricorn, again, I'm getting like hit in the head here. That's crown chakra activation. You guys, I gotta say this, okay? So you understand, whoever's watching right now and whoever's gonna see this, let me just tell you something. Our DNA is being upgraded right now, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We're being upgraded, our DNA, right? There's people that are advancing and raising their spiritual. Look, again, I'm getting hit in the head here. Crown chakra activation. Our DNA, our spiritual awakenings are becoming more intense. More intense. People are recognizing. I'm having dreams that I'm like, wait a minute, please tell, is that a fucking, did I just make a prediction in my dream, or is it? Yeah, we're going to be shown things, and this is the time when all the dreamers start dreaming and they know things. In Capricorn, you're in that right now. I know, Capricorn, I know. Oh, the Queen of Forces. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, Capricorn, you got something big happening here. Don't feel like the time is not running out. Okay, let me just say something. If you're feeling like you're doing something, you feel like, oh my God, time is running out. Hi, Alma. If you feel like time is running out and you feel like, oh my God, nothing's gonna work out for me. Oh, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. By the way, one person will win a scholarship to my school for the gifted, which means one person will come completely free. I'm thinking about doing 2 people depending on the amount of people that sign up. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna pick a person to get a full-time scholarship, which is 8 classes, and it's 3 months of classes, okay? And it's great because I do it in a 3-month span, because if you're going through different spiritual awakenings, the last of Mercury retrograde is grade is getting out. So my speaking is still like, I'm ruled by Mercury. So until this, the pre-shadow and the post-shadow and the pre-shadow, the beginning of the Mercury retrograde and the end of it is always the toughest for people who are ruled by Mercury. Okay, so the next couple of days, by July, I said, oh, I'm gonna have a brand new energy. So Capricorn, get ready for a brand new energy is what I'm saying for you too. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Let's step into Scorpio, okay? Hi, the reality. I love you guys. I love you all. All right, Scorpio, Archangel Raphael steps in for you, okay? Archangel Raphael stepping up for the Scorpios. So somebody needs some deep healing here. Or you're receiving deep healing right now. You're in the stage of getting the healing that you need. And if you have pain in your body hurts, your back hurts for some of you, your back, your lower, right in the middle, like the lower, I'm feeling like a pressure and like right in the middle, like when you, right there. Yep, I'm feeling that pressure in the middle of my lower back. If you're having pain in your body or something's going on, you got to call Archangel Raphael and ask him. Listen, there is a planet of, you want to call them aliens, I'll call them our starseed families. They are the master healers. You can ask them to come in and assist you in healing something, whether it be, Archangel Raphael, I would call directly from my heart, my emotions, right? But when it comes to physically, I'll say, Archangel Raphael, may you please send some of your assistants to help me heal this right foot or this. They healed my right foot. And I'm going to tell you that I got pinched so hard. I thought somebody stabbed me. I jumped up. I was like, what the fuck? And then I woke up the next day, and the pain I was having in my foot for weeks and months, it's gone. It's gone completely. There's still some work they have to do. Like I told them, we missed a couple of spots, but, I can't be greedy. I'm like, I'll just give them a little time, But really, they healed that shit. And I got to tell you, Scorpio, there's some healing that's going to happen, okay? There's some healing that's going to happen for you. Sciatica, whatever it is, ask Archangel Raphael. Listen, and when you do, remember, when I heal people with my hands, like for instance, my mom or anybody that I've healed before, the way I do it is through their assistance. So what I do, Scorpio, and this is important because somebody needs to hear this. What I do, or anybody who's watching, is I envision all of them. First of all, if you want to really envision them, they have triangle square heads, like it's like that and like that. It's like a triangle, right? Because it's not triangle, but the light looks like it's all light. First of all, they're energies. They're not even like actual physical being, but they're energetic, and they have like a heart shape, almost kind of like head, like that. Like I'll show you, okay? Like this. It's like here. I just want to show you so you can envision it. Like that. You see? And so you envision that orange like glow coming around you and bringing in the energy and assisting you wherever you need healing. And you can actually ask them to assist you in healing someone else too, if you feel you're powerful enough for that. And the way you can know you're powerful for that is when you heal yourself first. Try it on you first. If it works on you, you can do it on someone else very easily. Very easily. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's really not. They assist us. Trust me. So Scorpio, there is some healing happening for you. I'm gonna say write down your emotions or your dreams. Something here about you receiving information and needing to write it down, Scorpio. So you could be having some kind of your heart chakra you need to focus on working on your heart chakra. There's gonna be some love, some good energy that you're gonna have to call into you, because it feels like maybe you kind of like wasn't feeling that way for a while. And the number 8 comes up for you 3 times. So the number 8. Look up that angel number for you and see where it takes you. The Ark of the Covenant. So Scorpio, you are you're deeply connected. My nose can't stop itching, which means that you're connected to spirit and you have a lot of like ancestral, energetic, like support around you, a lot of it. So don't like just throw it out the bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of support around you. Okay, Scorpio? So use it. Use the support is what I'm saying. You are connected to the occult, the mysticism, the what's hidden knowledge. Okay. My heart chakra. Okay, I'm telling you, work on your heart chakra, Scorpio. You're gonna need to work on that heart chakra. It's really calling. I just got pinched in the heart. You need to work on the heart chakra. So opening up your heart, envisioning Archangel Raphael coming in to assist you with opening up your heart and just working on that, okay? And I posted something on my Instagram there, which is why it's important, like for a lot of you, if you're on the spiritual journey, to check my posts, because I do post, clear that please in the notes. I do post things that I'm experiencing and you can learn from, okay? That's how I do it. So love and light to everybody, and I hope you guys get a lot of messages out of what I'm going through, right? All right, Taurus. Okay, let's clear that in the lower back. Let's clear that. The nose. Oh my God, I feel like somebody's tickling my nose, like brushing it. Like, it's so strange. Okay. Taurus. Whoa. Up in the air, the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, I'm going to keep both cards. Number 11 and number 18. So you got the number 9 and you got number 11, number 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. That's 9. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So 11 for the awakening. For the new portal opening up. Well, 11 is the portal. 11 is the awakening. Number 9 being very, very close to completing a cycle. And the Ark of the Covenant. Now, the Ark of the Covenant, if anybody knows about this, is supposed to be it is sent down from ancient beings, and it was made of such powerful, some kind of ionic material or something that when people got close to it, if you weren't wearing a crystal shield or you weren't one of the high priests or whatever, you would die. Like when you got around it. So this is a lot of power. I'm feeling, Taurus. But there's something that's up in the air and you're kind of like waiting for it to, it's like almost like a lost balloon. Like once it goes up into the air, you're like, I can never get this balloon back again. So maybe you feel like you've lost something, Taurus. Maybe something that you're unsure of is up in the air, but there is something here that's calling you, like some kind of powerful, the Ark of the Covenant, right? It's the Ark of the Covenant. It's one of the, besides the Holy Grail and who knows what else, it's one of the most sacred things. They don't even know where it is. They swear they do, but they don't, and supposedly the Vatican is hiding it, which is the point, is that it's so powerful and it brings so much power that you got it. Like I'm seeing, like you got the power in you, but you kind of like everything's like up in the air. You're kind of like afraid to go after it. Like you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying by that? So there could be something that's so powerful you're almost afraid to step into your power. Is what I'm feeling for you. Okay. There's really somebody's building something, like you're building a nest, and you could be moving into a new home, or you could be providing for your children, and you're so busy doing that, like you're like running around, children that gotta take care of my kids, gotta feed gotta feed the kids. And like if you think about the bird's nest, right, because I pulled this card for you, if you think about the bird's nest, I have watched birds building a nest, and I've watched them feeding their babies. It's nonstop. Like they go get the worm, take a minute, come back, feed the birds, and those birds don't shut the fuck up. They cry until the fucking mother gets back, until the mother comes back, and they don't let the bitch breathe for hours. They will not let her breathe. So it's like you're feeling like you're constantly doing so much and you can't, and it's like you need to create balance, because you got the number 7 of forces here for balance, right? There's a need for balance. You're almost like, you got a lot of spiritual numbers here. The number 3, the number 7, 11, so higher power, ascension, learning, ascended masters number, and the spiritual awakening number. a lot of it's happening. You're trying to figure out how to take care of your kids, and you're trying to have the spiritual awakening. You're trying to be spiritual and materials. You don't know how to, the balance. You need to balance the two, okay, Taurus? Because there's no balance. It's up and down, left and right, okay? So remember, for July, create that balance. Whatever is going on, you need to create that balance, okay? Let's step into Libra, and then we got Aries, Pisces, and Leo left, okay? Libra, what is the messages for Libra, please? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Views of the ego. Oh, wow, okay. So Libra, I saw this post the other day. Oh my God, you have such beautiful, loving elements around you, Libra. There's spirit around you. There's fairies, like I'm seeing angels, like a playfulness around you. You have number 3 and 4 here, okay, which is interesting and they're both the roses, 3 and 4. The number 3 of roses, number 4 of roses. Views of the ego. It's okay. Somebody very powerful and very strong is guiding you through this experience, Libra. So I don't know if you're feeling like you're viewing different aspects of yourself right now, but listen, the ego tells you, like, take a longer nap. Like, no, don't do it today, do it tomorrow. Like the ego is like, it kind of like overpowers your passions, your desires, what you really want to do, right, Libra? So you could be feeling like you kind of like slacking a little bit, like, yeah, but here's the crazy thing. Within the views of the ego, like, look at this person looking in the mirror and they see all different sides to themselves. They even see a woman there. They see themselves in a reflection, but the reflection is looking back at all of these people, and it's like, I'm better than you. And then this guy, like, these other people are looking at the mirror with him, and they're all kind of snooty and uppity, right? And I never really noticed that, and they're kind of like in a castle. And it's like, Libra, humble thyself. Tone it down. Take it down. I'm Libra rising. Like, we could really be real, Libra rules the Libra. Libra rules the materials, like look at me, I'm perfect. Like, Libras like they seek perfection in their looks, especially. So there could be like you looking at yourself in different ways kind of here, but like I'm feeling strongly here, like wow, I've never even noticed that there's like this beautiful spirit animal flying in the sky right there, and it's got wings, and it almost looks like it looks like almost like a aardvark. Interesting. I never even noticed that there's an aardvark spirit right on top of you right there. But then you have this big, strong deer and a wolf and a rabbit next to you. It's like, but over here is these beautiful fairies and angels around you. They're supporting you and they're guiding you and they love you. And through these views of the ego, through these feelings, Libra, that you're going through, all of these things, like, it's funny, you get the two words confused. Ramsley, stay a little longer. You'll see me confused. You see me make up my own words all the time. Through these, going through the views of the ego. I can't. Like, I'm telling you, this is why I don't fuck around. When Mercury's in retrograde, when Mercury's in When Mercury is in retrograde, you will see me kind of like go into the shell, because I'm like, I don't buy nothing, I don't shop, I don't spend money, I don't do none of it, because you make stupid decisions when Mercury is in retrograde. I'm telling you, especially when you're ruled by it. I'm a Virgo, and I have a lot of Gemini in my chart, so. All right, so Libra. Okay, so if you're feeling like you lost something, Libra, and you feel like you just can't find it, like, for July, I want you to focus more on diversity and diversifying your work, the things that you... So whatever you're doing the same way over and over again, maybe try to change that. You are going on a journey here, and I don't know if this could be a spiritual journey, energetically, or actual journey, actual travel, okay? So let's step into Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh. I just heard the song, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna... But I think you're moving too fast. Aries, Oh, but I think you're moving too fast. Not the Aries moving too fast. No, get the fuck out of here. Y'all motherfuckers don't know how to sit still. And that's a problem. Like, remember, we're looking into what's coming into you for July, the waterfall. Like, the waterfall, even though it's so powerful and it's so strong, it is so peaceful. You ever sat in front of a waterfall and just watched it fall? You're almost like, it looks so scary, like, and powerful, right? And then you get next to it and it's like, it lands exactly in the same place exactly every time. Almost like it knows it doesn't try to go left or right. It just falls. It just falls, you know? It just goes with the elements. It goes with the mountain. It bangs off of each rock consistently the same every single time. And it's like every single time it never fails. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. And it never fucking fails. So like, it's like, Aries, slow down a bit. Take time for yourself. You got the scribe here, Aries. So you do feel paths unknown. Like, I'm seeing somebody in nature here. There is, like, you are not going to know where you're going to, like, next year. Like, do you know where you're going to? Do you know the things that life has brought to you? Like, you have, look, Two of Keys, the Queen of Keys, Five of Forces, summer and winter, the karmic trench, Aries, up in the air, okay? Fated meeting. Now, remember, Aries, if you meet somebody and it feels familiar, run, dun, 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 dun. If it feels a little too familiar. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of familiar where it's like, this person's amazing and I feel so calm and peaceful right now and they're everything. I'm talking about astronomically, Elisa, you're so cute. I'm talking about if they reflect something that you've already, like they mirror someone that you've already been with, Aries, be aware of this energy because you're so fast and so go. You don't take time to like get like to know what's going on because you're like, it's like you're almost like, I gotta get this done. Like, I gotta go. You're like the rabbit in Alice in Wonderland, running so fast and trying to get nowhere, and time is never really up because time and space don't even exist. What's up, baby? How are you, Brooklyn View Films? That's my man's. That guy right there, you see, Brooklyn View Films. He is the one that helped me produce that song. Well, he did the whole thing. He did the video and everything. In the production of it, that song. Sometimes I feel like there are some things in my life I can keep the same. I know you're trying, but you're never gonna read my brain. You keep on looking, but you know it's nowhere you can see my pain. Yeah, it's a good song. A lot of people like that song. So Aries, slow down for July. Slow down. July is going to be a time of slowing down, baby. Let me tell you something, y'all. Motherfuckers need to really understand. I understand you don't, and I understand you understand, but you need to really understand that this is the time of a mass awakening, enlightenment. Like, people are either going to follow their intuition. A lot of us have to follow our guides and what they're telling us because it's for our own very, very good. Like, sometimes something will feel like it's, at that moment, you'll be like, oh, fuck this is crazy. But trust me, it's all for your very, very, very own good. And believe me, you didn't choose anything that you didn't think you could handle. And whatever ascension process you're going through, whatever journey, it's going to take you to exactly where you need to be. You understand? You understand, right? July is going to be great. June has been a time of learning, researching past lives. Maybe you've been feeling down, a lot of depression for a lot of people, feeling down and angry about things, not understanding why, because Gemini is the mirror to look at yourself and see the things you don't like and you do like, and remembering to love yourself, and a lot of that self-reflection. And Mercury in retrogrades brings people back from the past, and some of these people make you question yourself. But July will be all about the home. Where are you going in your home? Oh man, here we go, Pisces. You know, so Pisces, Uriel and the Sphinx. I mean, this is an angel with the Sphinx. This is ancient shit. So I'm feeling this, like Uriel is visiting the Sphinx, and the Sphinx is like known to hold these First of all, the Sphinx is known to have a tomb inside of it, and inside that tomb, you know, the book of Thoth talks about the Sphinx and says that there's the halls of Amenti, he calls them, that they're under there, and that there's like so much knowledge down there but I believe that they were raided and it was already taken by the Vatican. You know, that's just my theory, but you know, I could be wrong. I'm only psychic, you know, but it's like Pisces. You know, Uriel rules beauty, deals with beauty and loving yourself and, you know, feeling good about yourself. And, you know, it's like not ego or anything like that, but Uriel is like the angel of like, it's beauty. It has to do with beauty. What's beautiful. It's like almost like a muse, you know, like the muse type of energy, right? You think she's talking fast. Imagine all the messages she's getting. Appreciate this moment. I am talking a little fast, but that's how you know somebody's channeling. People who are talking very slowly can channel as well. Some of us, when we do it, we get it. The information comes really quickly, and so there are times when I slow it down, but like when I get the message, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it to you. I'm not gonna worry about what people think, because there's an option. If you watch these on YouTube, I tell people all the time, there's 3 buttons on the top right corner. You could press it and slow down the speed, and then you can get the messages slower, and you can hear them slower, and they don't sound funny. It sounds like regular talking, because I'm talking like this. It's like regular talking. You know what I'm saying? All right, so yeah, if you miss an individual sign, you can watch this after or on YouTube, okay? Love you guys. I love you so much. And it's okay. People can have their, you know, it's constructive, I'm telling you, constructive criticism. We got to let people be, right? It's okay. We don't hate nobody. We love everybody, okay? So Pisces. Now, I'm going to look up this card for you. See, I can't even talk slow like that. It just sounds crazy to me. All right. All right. It's time for you to do, Pisces, it's time for you to do the most important and possibly the most difficult work in your life. Pisces, listen up. Listen up, y'all. Listen up. It's time for you to do the most important and listen, if you got Pisces in your chart, check where it is. Like if it's, especially if it's in the 6th house, if your Pisces, like mine is in the 6th house. People who have Pisces in their 6th house, or if you have it in Jupiter or Saturn, check your birth chart. You could check it out for free at cafeastrology.com. If you have it in that chart, if you have it in your 6th house, specifically 6th house, oh my God, it's like psychic, like you have a lot of psychic work to do on this earth. So, you know, check out where Pisces is. But either way, if you have a lot of Pisces in your chart, this will make sense to you. This time for you to do the most important and possibly the most difficult work in your life. The digging and inner discovery that takes you to the deepest self and your deepest power. Even the great Sphinx had to be dug out many times from the blowing desert sands that buried it up to its neck. And you must dig diligently too. You may have to chip away at the rock-like substance of your old beliefs and histories so that you can get to the truth inside. But don't worry, you have begun already, and you've made considerable inroads. There's someone here to help you. Uriel, whose name means fire of God. You can work directly in your meditations with Archangel Uriel for self-understanding, transformation, and guidance. Also, be on the lookout for someone in your daily life whom Uriel has sent. This could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend who shares a kinship with you about this inner quest. It is a relationship of great value that comes in a time of profound power. Don't diminish the importance of this phase. It is the work that leads you to your initiation and your higher power. Oh my God. That is so amazing. I can't believe it. That was gorgeous, darling. Pisces, you're transforming. Yeah, you're having some crazy dreams. You don't know what to do. You're having so crazy ass. You don't know what's going on. But let me tell you, paciencia y fe. Paciencia y fe. I love that saying. I just watched the movie In the Heights, and it started off and I was like, this shit is whack. But then I kept watching and I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. And then the paciencia y fe kept sticking with me. Patience and faith. Patience and faith. And I tell you, it's what's getting me through everything. Patience and faith. Okay? So, Pisces, you're transforming. You're in a big, big transformational period. Congratulations. You're lucky. Alma, Get ready, boo-boo. You're going to go through some yeah, when we go through transformation, we first have to get through the darkness before we can get to the light, right? So remember, whatever dark emotions or feelings that you're having, it's an illusion, baby. It's an illusion, baby. My moon sign is Aquarius. Cool, Aisha. All right, let's go to Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Wow. Yeah, Leo. Look at all the spirits around you, baby. Look at this. Those are spirits around you. Here's the thing. I see you learning and reading and going through your journey, your life lessons, and them watching you. But like not in a creepy way. They're almost like, oh, like if you see this person, they're reading a book. They're reading a book here. And as they're reading the book, the spirit, there's even a child sitting down with his legs crossed, if you could see that. And they're listening. And so whatever you're learning, you're experiencing, you're also teaching spirit around you. So you could have a team of spirit guides around you. Let's look at the Hilarion one because I never really read this one. So we'll read it now. Hilarion. Here we are. All right, Leo, let's see what it says. Let's do it. Oh, wow, Leo. Let them also know, don't enter my house. You're not allowed in here. Don't just allow anybody into your house. All right, so Hilarion, Leo. Like the angels and other masters, Hilarion is always available to you. And receiving this card upright tells you that his assistance is close at hand. If you are working on a project that requires research, a strong academic approach and attention to detail is in full steam. It's time to open this mastery's energy. If you have a job that involves any type of evidence detection and drawing conclusions from that discovery, these types of jobs include scientific research, mediumship, forensic activity, the law, medical testing, and more. These similar activities should be on the rise for you now. It's time to bring a logical approach to all your pursuits. Hilarion is right there with you, blessing you with help and clarity and direction. You're being called to a higher purpose here, Leo, so I don't know if you know that or you feel that, but you are being called to a higher purpose here. You could be guided towards a specific career, and I am feeling like somebody is doesn't even know they're a medium, or they could channel and tune into angelic. I will, Aisha, angelic messages and all that. If you are feeling like you're gifted and you have some gifts, go towards the things that spirit brings you towards. If you feel a calling to go towards something, go towards it and don't ignore it, because it will bring you clarity and peace if you just go with your spirit. Leos tend to be more like they want to think logically and do what's best, make that money and pay those bills. But for you, I'm being asked to tell you that there's something that you're going to be called to. And if you feel like you keep getting drawn to that, Leo, and you keep saying, well, I don't know what my purpose is, I want to find out what I got to do. If there's something that's drawing you, go towards that, because Leo, I wanted to too, and look where I am today. So don't stop believing. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in the dream. If you don't believe in the dream never happens. It never comes to fruition. You see that, again, paciencia y faith. Patience and faith. If you don't believe in the dream, if you don't really think about I could do this, it's never going to come to fruition for none of you. You have to believe it. It's not like your spirit guides or the angels are going to come in and be like, yeah, well, this is what you need to do here. I have everything presented for you. You have to put some work towards what you want, right? You have to put some work. Do you see, Leo? You hear that song all the time because they're telling you, don't stop believing. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. You know what I'm saying? It's like the dreamer turns those dreams into reality, right? It starts off as a dream. And I'm not talking about dreams like sleep dreams. It starts off as a thought. I want to do that. I could see myself doing that. And then boom, you take it to the next level. But you got to listen to your intuition. When your intuition tells you go this way, go that way, you got to follow that. You can't be like, oh, wow, I'm probably bugging. You're not bugging. You're being sent to exactly where you need to be. Everything in life is being presented to you slowly but surely, but you're not listening. And sometimes we're just so busy in our lives that you're not paying attention to it. But I promise you're being guided constantly, continuously, on and on and on. Over and over and over again, okay? Follow your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you can't do it. Here's the thing. When you have big dreams, people around you they're not going to support you. Don't wait for them to support you. Support yourself. Tell yourself you got it, okay? then follow your heart, man. Follow your heart. I'm telling you, everything's calling to us, you know, and you feel that call and it feels like a beautiful angelic whisper in the wind. Like, you need to be doing that. What's up, Choco? You need to be doing that. Do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. Like, you listen, when you dream big, the people around you don't got your dreams, right? They have little, like, they want to fucking, and I'm going to say this, do not take this the wrong way. The people around you, their dreams are to, like, I don't know, work for an electric company or whatever, which is a great job and it's a great opportunity. It's great, right? That's their dream. So when you sit there and you talk about how you want to be a painter, or artist, an actor, or a medium, for instance, a psychic, right? They're going to look at you like you're crazy. Like, my guy, what the fuck is you talking about? They might think you're crazy. You're in the mood. You're talking to them. You're like, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. They're looking at you like, okay. Or, I used to say this like 6 years ago. I'm going to be a medium one day. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And people would be like, okay, bitch. Right. You know, and no matter the circumstance I was in, you have Mars in your 6th house. Is that bad? No, Mars rules. It's the planet of chaos, right? It's the planet of chaos, but through chaos comes order, right? So no, the 6th house rules like your psychic abilities. So if you don't get your psychic and your gifts under control, it'll be chaos in your mind. So you have to control those feelings, right? But you got to believe in yourself. Most of all, nobody's going to believe in you like you believe in you. You got to pat yourself on the back and say, I did a good job today. You know, really believe in yourself and have that faith, you know, have that faith. Again, paciencia y fe, paciencia y fe. And that shit will not go out of my head, because sometimes when I don't feel right, I'm like, paciencia y fe. And I'm saying it like that because the grandmother in the movie says it, and you know, the kid follows his dreams and he ends up doing exactly what he feels like he should have been doing his whole life. So it's from the movie In the Heights, which is really cute. It almost reminds me of like the West Side Story, but like in a new version. It's cute. Right. Choco knows, you know, Choco knows. He knows. He followed look at him. He's doing great. Like, no matter how big or how small. Here's another thing I'm going to tell you right now. Success is not measured by, am I the top #1 artist? And I got to tell you, for anybody here, am I the CEO of my company? Are you making a difference in your life and others? And whether it be big or small, are you? That is success. You did it. And nobody can say they did. And so you did. And so if people say, oh, you're not on the radio, or you're not the CEO or that CFO of this company, that doesn't matter. How do you feel about what you do every single day? You know, sometimes it takes longer for people that do the right things, and they don't do it for money and materials. It takes us longer to manifest our dreams, because we're doing it we're not going to we're not, like, you know, you could call it selling your soul or whatever, but we're not going it through that way. You know, we're not like, oh, give me the fast track to fame. The fast track to fame will always lead to failure. Just trust me when I tell you. You'll be successful for a while. Yeah. But it'll be taken from you so quickly. Like, you know, Boston Flavors knows, you know too, mama, you know, because the people that work the hardest, and here's the thing. You'll know what I'm saying by this, and this is how I'm going to say. Trusting your process through building your own passion. Exactly. You know what I'm going to say when I say this to you? When you are doing things with purity in your heart, very good, Shy. Very good. I do music and I'm patient and proud of all my accomplishments. That's how you got to be. You can make that one song that who cares if 500 people buy that song? You just change 500 people's lives by that song. You'll know this, what I mean by that. By this is there are people in this world that money doesn't faze us. Like, it's just not important. To have it is lovely. It's nice. It's great, especially because energetically I'll use it for the right reasons to help people, to do my own thing. But you have to take care of yourself first. Remember that. Don't drain yourself trying to help everybody else. But the people that do things not for the materialistic needs, it takes us longer because we're working with the good guys. And the good guys do things by rules and law. And they, you know, the bad guys will be like, fuck that. Like, I'm pushing through everybody. I'm going to get you what you wanted, but you're going to own me in the end. You're going to own me in the end. And so you want to do things and not have to owe nobody anything. Because guess what? If you don't get it slow and steady, And do universal law. Very good, Leo. You see, you know your shit. If you don't do things by the universal law, for instance, when I do mediumship and readings, I could easily be like, show me and tell me everything. And they will, but I'm not following universal law. And I tell them, don't tell me anything that God would not approve, because I don't want to go through anyone and anything and know everything. Because when you do it, we're doing it the Avengers way. The hard way. It takes the longer way. But the hard way is the people that stick with it. At the end, they become the most revered in their own right. And I don't mean revered by people and human beings. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? Yeah, I love that reference, because fucking I'm obsessed with the Avengers. Like, if you watch my my Disney Plus, all you'll see is recommendation for the Avengers, Marvel Studios. Oh, I love those movies, you know? I especially love the one with Thanos. Like, those are my favorite ones. All of them. Infinity War, all of them, right? So I'm gonna leave you guys with a beautiful. I'm obsessed with them. I watch them a lot of times, like as if I never seen them. I watch every time. I'm like, oh, like I just saw it like last week, right? I'm gonna leave you guys off with a beautiful message that I'm hearing for some of you. So I'm gonna say this really quickly. So whoever's in here, this message is for you, and it's coming with the collective vibe. I'm seeing a few grandmothers around, and I'm seeing some guides around you, and they're walking you through this process, through this journey. So if you're experiencing things and you're seeing things that it's unexpected, I'm seeing them guide you through it. But here's the thing, and throughout this process, you do have like some ancestral haters. I'm just gonna say, everybody wants to call on all their ancestors. I call on my healed ancestors. So calling on your ancestors, be very careful, because they could want what they want, and they could be guiding you towards what they want. And I just felt heat in my left hand. There are ancestral beings from the past that can want dreams to happen their way, or want it to happen their way. So you got to call on your healed ancestors, because they're healed. So they are happy to assist you in your journey here, instead of putting in their own two senses, their own two ways, like you need to do things this way. I'm not downplaying anybody's ancestral DNA, but what I'm saying is, look back at our family. Not all of them are the greatest. Come on, really think about that. Think about that for a second. I'm calling all my ancestors. Well, I don't want all my ancestors. No. Some of them they could take a seat in the back, all the way in the back, because putting out food for ancestors and all that, I'm just going to say, there's just some ancestors that just need to work on themselves, get it together, and one day when they do, maybe they should holler at us. But for now, you need to go do some healing, because I feel like you're trying to push your own agenda on me, and there are things that you don't agree with, and I have to draw the line and create the draw the line, because let me tell you something. This is my journey, my lifetime. Okay? This is my journey, my lifetime. So if you're not a healed ancestor, and you're not someone who truly loves me and wants to support me in my dreams and how I want to live my life, then you have to take a seat back. And however that's going to happen, I will call on my healed ancestors, my angelic guides, my guardian angels, to help me remove you. But so sometimes you'll be shown that these people or these ancestors or whatever are trying to stop you from living your dreams, because they feel like something else might work for you. Just like think about that for a hard second. Your family here in this life, most of them, they don't want you. No, well, you shouldn't go to school for that. You should go to school for this because you would be better at it. They try to tell us what to do all the time. What makes you think spiritual ancestors ain't doing the same thing? Huh? Somebody tell me, go ahead. Right. So can you imagine running into an unhealed ancestor in the afterlife? Gina, I run into them in my dreams. You should see the shit they do to me. Haters. They're all eating dinner, and the bitch took the plate from me. Like, you ain't getting none of this. I wanted a vape in my dream. Bitch, do you know that they put a frozen fucking vape in my dream and I couldn't unfreeze it to take a pull? Like, do you know? the shit they're doing on the other side? Does anybody have a fucking clue? Let me enlighten you the fuck up really quick right now. Be very fucking careful as who you allow to disrespect you in this lifetime. I don't give a fuck what you got going on. If you are an ancestor, a cousin, an uncle, and if you don't like what the fuck I'm doing, I said it nicely several times, and I'm telling you this for yourself too. Boundaries. They gay baby. They die petty, they stay petty. What do you think earthbound spirits are? People that never forgave, that never let go of guilt, shame, and my heart chakra is going off. This is what earthbound spirits are. This is what people in astral and ancestral lineage, these are people, and I love them and love and light to all of them, but don't bring your shit on me. Don't bring your shit on me. I am trying to live my life in the love and the light and be as happy and peaceful with you and everybody else as possible. But if you're not going to be the same way with me, thank you for showing me your true colors, because now I'm going to do things on my own and I have a strong support. You have a strong support, strong team of support. Strong team of support. They're working so hard to control you. They won't even let you contact that team of support because they don't want you to know how good it is on the other side. And so if you're feeling darkness, you're feeling held back, you got to break that fucking pattern and block them out. And no matter what, always say, you are not welcome here. I wish you love and light, and I wish you self-healing, but I am not here to fix you. I'm here to fix me, and if you don't like the journey that I'm on, don't come with me. Enough is enough. We have to set our boundaries. I say, and we have to take our power back and let them take theirs back too, because they've lost a lot of their power trying to control us. A lot of it. So I give you back your power, but I take my power back. Each and every time you've taken my power away, I take it back. Gaining and filling me with the fullest amount of power and blessing me with the strength to understand that even though I care about you and I love you and I try to be there for you, I'm focusing on me now. And I say that in the least selfish kind of way, because focusing on me is going to bring attention and love to a lot of other people. Good, Ram. That's how you got to do it. You got to focus on you. That happened in one of my medium readings, and the medium had to send one of my uncles away. Look, them uncles, man, they be a problem sometimes. Let me tell you. Been there, experienced that, but I ain't playing with them no more. I've seen your true colors. I'm not okay with what you're doing. Yeah, yes, Quays, yes. Yes, of course, sending you straight light and love, Boo Tanner. Straight light and love. We love you, and all the angelic forces of love and light be with you and guide you and protect you in your journey. Never be afraid, okay? Self-love, yes. Boundaries, create the boundaries. Like, well, let me just say this for the rest of you, number 33. Look at that. When I was about to end this live, right there. Let me say this for all of you, and let me say this for myself too. Unhealed ancestors, we love you so much, but we do not support your beliefs, and we do not wish for you to bring upon your beliefs onto us. We are freeing ourselves from you this very moment. Thank you for the lessons you have taught us. Thank you for the experiences you have shown us. But from this day forward, we disconnect all energetic ties with all unhealed ancestors, loved ones, even unhealed energetic beings, entities, forces, whatever you might be. We wish you love and luck, but we do not wish for you to bring upon your misery onto us in your views, in your control, your manipulation and lies towards our way. We disconnect from that energy and we bring ourselves fully into the light, and we wish for you to go off into the light to learn your lessons on your own the way we are. And we bring ourselves fully into the love and the light, protected and guarded and guided by the people and the places and the things and the spirit and the entities and the angels that truly love us and wish for us to outreach our fullest potential, our true purpose, be connected with one source, God, light, and be happy. And we pray that our healed ancestors can step in and take our unhealed ancestors away, leading them to a place where they can learn their own lessons as we are learning ours. With love and light, I detach from all spirit that is not serving my highest good and reaching me to my highest potential. Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday. With that being said, happy birthday. And that is the perfect way to end this. Yes, gotta be a spiritual game. Exactly. Stay on your toes, but don't be paranoid, because God knows you are protected and you are being guided through everything. So even when you see things that make you uncomfortable, you're being taught something. You're being shown somebody's true colors. And so take that information and run with it, okay? Love and light to you guys. I love you. Love and light to your unhealed ancestors. May all of our healed ancestors come in together and gather around us to protect us through the storm, through the dark times, and help guide us through these spiritual advancements and ascensions that we're all experiencing. Love and light. I love you guys. Thank you. No problem, Bianca. I love you guys. I love you, Boston Flavors, Aisha, Erica. I always say you guys is you guys is Boo Tanner. Love and light. We send you love and light. Gina, I love you. I love all you. I say peace and blessings to all of you. May God and the angels protect and guide each and every one of your spirits through the astral dimensions when you sleep, through the spirit in the dimensions of the past, present, and future. May you have protection in all forms, okay? Love and light to you guys. I love you guys. From my heart to you. I love you. Good night, guys. Bye. Just real quick, we're ending at 33. I can't. Good night, guys.